The heat wave really gets going on Tuesday through pretty much the remainder of the week. I'm meteorologist Don Paul. Welcome to my podcast, Don Paul's Bits o' Blather on weather, climate, and the heat. And the heat didn't come close to peaking today. We were expecting Buffalo high temperatures to reach the upper 80s. As of 5 o'clock, the official high was 86, and that's normally a safe time of day to measure the day's high. But there is some sunshine moving in as I record this, and there could be a little bit of a boost. But it's tomorrow when things will begin to amplify. Today we had on the edge of the heat dome, stacked up ridge of high pressure, some decaying thunderstorms from the central Great Lakes make their way into Western New York. Spotty coverage, but a few of them put down brief downpours, and there was even some severe weather in a couple of spots like Geneseo, east of the 8 western counties. And tomorrow there could be a few more spotty showers and thunderstorms, but probably without an organized complex of thunderstorms, we'll see more sunshine tomorrow, more heat, and more humidity. Dew points have reached the mid 60s. That is sticky by Western New York standards, but not oppressive, and would be a manna from heaven in the Gulf states or in Florida. Tomorrow's dew point will probably reach the low 70s by afternoon. And by our climatology, that is for many people who don't have access to air conditioning, really oppressive stuff. There will be partial sunshine. And as I said earlier, the chance of a few spotty showers or thunderstorms, particularly in afternoon heating. But that heating will tend to build tomorrow with interior temperatures getting up to the low 90s. Typically, with a southwest flow, the hottest part of Western New York is found in the portions of Niagara and Orleans counties, which aren't tapping that Lake Erie cooling. Now, Lake Erie is 5 degrees warmer than average, 67 degrees, but compared to the air mass temperature, that's still some built in air conditioning for the waterfront and along the Lake Erie shoreline compared to interior temperatures. Heat indices tomorrow will be reaching into the low to mid 90s. Again, in the Gulf states, that would be a gift. Around here, we're not used to it. And some interior locations tomorrow and again Wednesday could see the heat index reach 100. That's the effect of heat and humidity combined, what it actually feels like compared to just the air temperature. And we're going to be keeping this humidity all week long, even after the temperatures are just past their peak. For example, by Friday, we're going to have a frontal boundary getting close to Western New York that will probably increase some cloud cover and probably increase the chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms for just parts of the day. Still a lot of rain-free time. The afternoon high after some low 90s on Wednesday and Thursday will probably slip back to the upper 80s to near 90, but with higher dew points, it's not going to feel one bit cooler unless you're standing in the shadow of a cloud, which you'll be able to do at times on Friday. And morning low temperatures are going to be ranging basically in the low 70s in most locations, and that's toughest on those with chronic health problems, the elderly, infants, if you are located in housing without access to air conditioning. Of course, if you have central air, that's not that big a deal. And outdoor workers are really going to feel more stressed the remainder of the week compared to today, since temperatures will be a little warmer, dew points will be higher, and yes, you will notice the difference. None of the days this week are indicating a strong, gusty southwest wind, which does help with evaporational cooling off your skin, but there will be a bit of a Lake Erie breeze from time to time. Now, on Friday, when that frontal boundary slips into Western New York, it may begin to push back north again on Saturday as a warm front, which would not be the greatest thing for the finish of the ride for Roswell. Now, the dawn temperature on Saturday morning, not that bad, although it will be humid. The dawn temperature about 70, but as the day goes along, the heat and humidity returning with high temperatures in the upper 80s, uncomfortable dew points, and there might be a somewhat more helpful southwest breeze unless you're heading into it, which slows you down on your bike. Now, on Sunday, a more active cold front will be approaching from the western Great Lakes, and that will increase the chance of scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. Sunday's high ahead of the front in the mid 80s with uncomfortable humidity, but the front goes by, and by Sunday night, we could be experiencing better sleeping weather with the humidity dropping by Monday morning. And on Monday, every indication is that the heat and humidity will be swept well away from us with the cold front well to our south and east. We should see daytime highs next Monday in the mid, maybe upper 70s, much more comfortable humidity, and some comfortable days ahead next week, ahead of some early signs that the heat may begin to rebuild at the very end of the month, the last few days of June into the first week of July. We'll worry about that then, but in the meantime, the tropics are getting more active, and there appears to be a tropical cyclone in the making in the western Gulf of Mexico. It isn't one yet as I record this, but this is going to bring some wind and torrential downpours into parts of Mexico, Texas, the coastal areas of southeast Texas, and southern Louisiana. And another disturbed area over the southwest Atlantic could move toward the southeast coast and has a lower chance of becoming a tropical storm, but could be bringing some heavy rain. And just as we saw what happened with a totally disorganized system last week, what happened in South Florida, it doesn't take a strong hurricane to cause some really massive disruption. So those systems will bear watching for those people as well. Again, the heat has not peaked. It will begin to peak more on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There may be some brief moments of relief in some spots with a few spotty showers and thunderstorms, but there will probably be more sunshine in total on Tuesday and Wednesday than there has been on this Monday. I'll keep you informed in my Buffalo News article, which is online now, and on social media, Facebook and Twixter, and here on the podcast. Please share, please follow.